So let me set this up for you. I climb up into a tree stand. I'm getting everything ready. If you're a bow hunter, you know what I'm talking about. There's a process everybody goes through. Well, I'm going through my process. I get my bow hung up. I'm sliding my nock onto my string, and notice my D-loop is kind of trashed. It's half undone. It's totaled. There is 0% chance that I'm gonna pull this bow back. So it's one of those mornings where you want to turn around and figure out how to neck punch yourself because you're so not smart for checking everything before you go out in the field. Needless to say, it's a really slow morning. I look up, we're getting ready to leave. Nothing has gone on, thank goodness. And I see a big, gnarly buck eating on acorns. So what I decided to do is, I can't shoot this deer, but it's early season. I'm gonna grab the Hands Free Grunter by Boss Man Outdoors. I'm gonna grab the Hands Free Grunter and I'm gonna kind of play with this buck. And I'm glad I did. I learned a whole lot because I normally wouldn't have called. I would have just prayed that the buck would have headed my way. I said, we got nothing to lose. Let me start calling.
Just wanted to show this to you live, how well this call works. I called this buck in, straight up called this buck in. We got to the stand this morning and realized that my bow was off. Just looking at my bow, I knew my bow was off. I refused to shoot it. And the Bowgrunter Plus, Boss Man Outdoors, you just saw that happen. He's literally still circling us right now. He's right down here, still looking for the buck that's calling him. This is early season. This is not rut. He's not coming here to fight. He's looking for his buddy. This thing's awesome, dude. Look at him. He's still looking for us. He's gonna circle us. Go ahead, pan him. Get him on.
Here's the thing about the Hands Free Grunter, which is currently in my luggage, which is not here, so I can't show it to you. But it does almost everything, and we can show parts of the commercial in different scenes where we're using the Hands Free Grunter. There's tons of video from Jeff. Anyway, the Hands Free Grunter can be on a tube. It can be pinned to your vest, to your jacket, however you want. And there's a tube that comes up and pins up here, and you can be at full draw and make the grunter go off, which is absolutely awesome. You can also be used as just a regular, grunter like you see all the time with a string around your neck and sounded just like a deer, didn't I? It's got every setting you can imagine: mature buck, young buck, doe, fawn. It's got everything every grunter has, plus the patented features that make it hands-free. If you're a bow hunter, trust me, this is the only grunter for you. It sits here. You never have to lift up. You don't have to hang it out of your mouth while you're trying to draw, which you can't do, obviously. This is the only grunter that you can do that with, and it's patented. And here's the other awesome thing. It's inhale activated, meaning that you suck in to make the grunt call. Why is that important? It's important because every other call I've ever used, if I'm blowing out on it and it's cold outside, the humidity from your breath freezes inside the call, and all of a sudden your call either doesn't sound right or it don't work at all. This never ever happens with the Hands Free Grunter. It always stays working no matter the weather.
shoot this buck because I can see that my, what do you call that thing? Rope on your string. Cord. No, yeah, whatever. Whatever you pull your bow back with. The string. Oh, the D-loop. D-loop is, I can't think right now. D-loop has moved, and it's blatantly obvious on my bow. I can't shoot at anything. It's the most painful thing ever, but Boss Man Outdoors, Hands Free Grunter, they got the tube. They got the full-size version that I'm using right now. Unbelievable. He's walked away. I don't think he's coming back anymore. He's convinced himself it's a phantom deer.
Like I said, this was a huge learning curve for me to be grunting this early in the season. I've just been too afraid to do it no matter where I go. I'm doing it everywhere with the Hands Free Grunter anyway. And what you want to do is you just want to do social calls. You don't want to get aggressive. You don't want to do none of that. Just for, in my opinion, 3 short social grunts. Kind of spaced just like that. It's a social grunt. It kind of lets the deer know that there's another deer, but we're not aggressive. We just want to hang out. We want to chill, maybe have supper, dinner, breakfast together. That's all it's really doing. So wherever I go, actually I just got back from the Midwest and I used it. It's the 2nd week of October and it worked like a charm. You're gonna see next year a buck that I killed using the Hands Free Grunter. 2nd week of October, called him right in. He was across the field, called him right over using those social grunts. So educational experience for me. I just kind of want to share that with the viewing public.